What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. I'm back. This is going to be my last guide of the day. I'm actually skipping nap time to do this, but oh well, it'll just cut into my stream time. So, this is going to be your fodder guide, so let's get into it. Now, before we get to the actual what to do, I want to show you guys where to get fodder. So out here, in the Forest of Souls, you can come out here. Yeah, that's a penguin, but you can build right here. You can get, this will normally turn into 2-star fodder. On occasion, if you're lucky, it'll turn into 3-star fodder. So that's right there. I guess I should get this while I'm out here. Alright, let's go back. And then other places you can get fodder. Occasionally this dude at the bar, he'll have like 2-star fodder on him, so you can buy it here.
Come back soon.
And then at the shop,
Welcome.
roll over to the transmit stone right here. And there's a 3-star available once a week. This is currency that you get from sending your heroes away. If you don't know what that is, watch my video on tips and tricks. And that's pretty much where you can get fodder from here. There's also the guild. I'm in the guild. The fodder, by the way, in this game, guys, is meant to be the wolves. But we'll go over the rules of stuff later. On the member shop, see, there's a 4-star right here, which is very strong. You can instantly upgrade them to, well, not instantly, you have to get more 4-star fodder to upgrade them to 5-star. But once a month, guys, so you can save up these 900 guild tokens once a month. That's what that's for. And I'm sure there's probably a couple other locations, like some of the shops out in the world and like the exploration missions and stuff. Also,
A customer. We have a visitor.
I believe you get 2-star stuff here, but it's not necessarily wolves. But if for whatever reason you got a ton of this and you want to get some extra 2-stars, you can do the friendship summon. Based off the 4-leaf clover points. Now I'm going to get into how to actually upgrade your characters, the do's and don'ts. So, although I really have no one I want to upgrade, so I'm going to have to take this. But Akatis will actually be a good example here, so we will go for her. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can get her some levels. Maybe she can actually be a good example. Nah, I can't max her. Oh well. So I can't quite show you guys an actual upgrade until I get... Well, I gotta explain the rules to you guys before we'll get to it here. So let's say I wanted to take Akatis from... I think she's currently at 4 stars, so let's say I wanted to take her to 5 stars. I would have to max her first of all to level 40, because it's 10 per level of star, so you gotta max them at whatever the level is. And once you level something from, or excuse me, upgrade something from 5 stars, or 4 stars to 5 stars, 6 stars is the max, by the way, you will still, they will still be at that level, so you can just upgrade them from 40 to 50. It's not like a you're level 1 again type thing. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, eventually, if I got this to level 40, like I said, the only thing that this bay would take would be everyone that was the equivalent star level of her. So 4 stars, she needs like 3 or 4 4-stars to upgrade. 5 stars, she needs a bunch of 5 stars to upgrade, etc. Works very similar in games, so that's nothing new for most of you guys that are veterans. Now, the issue is, let's say, for example, it takes 4 4-stars to upgrade her. And don't worry, I'm not going to click anything. For those of you guys that are veterans, there's a don't worry. So, although on occasion my mouse does screw up, I better get rid of that. Okay, so you would need... Hopefully you would have by then the wolves, although I don't have too many wolves, but these wolves right here. In fact, you know what, let me show you what them... I have to go to the OG screen, it won't go from her screen. Alright, so let's say you got these wolves, right? So a promotion, once you have them at max level, And you're always going to get these wolves, guys, like the 2-star wolves. They're always going to be level 20, so you'll be able to upgrade them to 3-star instantly. A 3-star wolf will always be level 30. you will be able to upgrade to 4-star instantly. And we will get more into that later, but right here you click on this promotion tab. And let's say you can even take these scrub monsters that you get out in the world. And you hit the promotion button. Now what's going to happen that's different from other games, like for those of you from Knights Chronicle. Now he's a 3-star wolf, but no longer can I just upgrade him. Let's say I had a bunch of 3 stars to feed into him. I can't just give him 3 stars. He has to actually XP up from 21 to 30 if you want to do that. And I know there are some hardcore players that do that. They will take the wolves and they will run them with like super strong heroes in either the event maps or some farm map out in the world or whatever. And they will literally level them from 20 to 30 and then upgrade them that way. That takes a lot of stamina. So I don't recommend most people do that, but hey, if you're on a mission you want to do it, that's up to you. It does pay off at the higher levels, like once you get them to 4 stars and 5 stars. It does pay off at the higher levels, but someone this low. So then a thing to understand too is, if I had a 2-star wolf, I promote him to a 3-star wolf, he is now 21. If you have, let's say, a 3-star wolf that is at 30, you will want to take these 21 wolves and level them, or excuse me, feed them to that 3-star wolf so that he can turn into a 4-star wolf, and vice versa, on and on, 4 stars to 5 stars, etc. And you will feed eventually, hopefully, your 5-star wolves to a 5-star character and make them a 6-star character. But it is a long process in this game, guys. You're not going to have tons and tons of 6 stars right away. I actually beat the game with no 6 stars, the normal mode in the map. So that's not uncommon. But so that's the way that the wolves work. The wolves are meant to be the fodder unit to feed. You can also use the little monster guys to feed the 2-star wolves like I just showed you. So another issue is, and we'll go back to Akates here. So let's say she was at level 40 and I decide I'm going to feed, say I have a bunch of 4-star wolves. So I am going to feed, let's say it would take 4-star characters to level her up. Well then I'm going to feed, let me find the wolves here. So you know, I'm going to take maybe this character, that character. Maybe I got a character I don't care about that's 4-star, or I'm willing to sacrifice, so I'll take that character too. And then a lot of people have been asking me about what do you do with dupes. You save the dupes. I've actually been giving bad advice up until yesterday. You actually save the dupes because the dupe is essentially a free unit to skill the unit up with because it's the same unit. Now, I've been telling people it was your choice before that, because when you feed a dupe, you are going to unlock, as you can see here, an aura. Whatever the character's aura is, and you can see the aura. If you go back out, you can see right here what it's going to be. It's called Memory Imprint. I'm covering it a little bit. So Memory Imprint is... It's going to be an aura. It's going to show you, like, these 2 squares are highlighted over here. It's going to show you that, hey, when you unlock this, it's going to give defense 2.9% bonus to the characters that are in these slots. So, you know, depending on what you want to do, you can put your tank or maybe your healer right there, or a DPS that's defense-based, maybe, because there are some DPSs that scale off defense, etc. It's your choice, Carmen Rose, whatever the hell you want to do. And so, but some people, and I made this mistake too when I first started playing, oh, I got a copy, they just go and unlock the aura right away. Save it until you're going to skill up that character, because it just makes that skilling up that character that much easier. And especially if you have a 5-star copy of a 5-star hero, save it until, because getting 5-star fodder in this game is a gigantic pain in the butt. So that is my recommendation to you on you know, evolving characters to eventually 6 stars. And, you know, saving the aura characters and dealing with the wolves and stuff like that. So, now, if you saw earlier, and I'm sure most of you guys know by now, the penguins are actually XP in this game. So, like, let's take Curious, for example. If there were, you get a bonus for having the same element penguins. But the penguins are basically your big XP fodder in this game, so you're going to take them and, you know, feed them like I did earlier. I think I did to Akates earlier. That's what the penguins are there for, guys. That's their basic function. Now, there are a couple other things to note about promoting heroes. One of them is the Awaken right here. This is actually the purple star of this game. You can only get as many purple stars as you have regular stars. But so the purple stars actually started out here. And as you can see, it is, you know, a little bit of stat increase right here for speed. Flat attack value bonuses for health and attack. So that's what that first purple star did. And then the second purple star, it did effectiveness. Effectiveness is your chance to put debuffs on a target, which is really good for Curus. And also give another flat attack and health bonus right here. So, and you can farm up all these stones, guys, in the, I forget what they call the damn dungeon. I'll go show you guys after we're done with this screen. It's like the labyrinth or the temple or something. I forget what the hell they call it. Now, your third purple star is going to be your most important, guys, on every hero, because your third purple star, not only does it give you the flat bonuses, it affects a certain skill. So, in this case, it's affecting Curus's 3 preparation. And the basic difference is, instead of she uses her ult and then she gets 50% of her turn gauge filled, she uses her ult and she's gaining an extra turn instantly. So it's just bing, and then it's her turn again, and she can fire and potentially put up 3 poison stacks depending on the resistance of whatever you're fighting and the effectiveness of your efficiency or whatever the hell the debuff stat's called. So, but know in advance, these 3 things, they're going to be fairly easy to farm. These things are not. These things are actually pretty hard to get. You'll get some in event missions, and they do drop in certain stage locations. I need to actually get that stage location list. But that's like super in-game stuff, guys, and you will be burning a lot of stamina trying to farm this stuff when you get to that point. So don't worry about it. Like, you're probably not going to worry about this for the most part for like at least the first couple of weeks. Once you get beyond the 4th purple star, the 5th and 6th purple stars are, you got to really be sure you want to invest heavily in that character. So, and then real quick, let me go out to, I'll show you where the dungeon is, where you farm the purple star. It's this one right here, Light Spirit Altar. So they have different elements open every day, but on the weekend, as you can see, because it's almost the weekend, everything is open on the weekend, so you can go ham on whatever you need really hard. You can also exchange for them and request them in your guilds under the screen. I went over that in my tips video, but I'll show you guys that too. So over here in guilds, you can come over here to aid and see how we got all these requests. You can hit this request aid button right up here, and you can request whatever you want. So these are like smithing materials, and these are purple star upgrade materials. And so, you know, as you help somebody, like you can get token currency for your guild stuff. So it turns out to be pretty good. I'm actually going to request this fire. Hopefully I'll get helped out there. Now, one other thing that you can upgrade for your heroes is hero skills. Hero skills is actually right here, skill enhance. So you click that. Now, hero skills are upgraded by Mandrake route. You will see a couple times, I'll show you after this screen actually, places where you can get Mandrake seed. You actually have to take the seed to your soul garden or whatever the hell it's called up in your sanctuary, the top left building, and grow the Mandrake seed. I'll show you that as well, but as you can see here, let me get out the way. I'll put myself over here. So as you can see here, in order to upgrade this, I don't actually have any Mandrake, so I can't show you, but in order to upgrade this, you need a certain amount of gold and you need a Mandrake. And then depending on what it is, let's see, because there's some ulti. Yeah, ulti stuff requires different things. So where you farm this other stuff, it's a little bit harder because that's some of the stuff I was saying about certain stages, and occasionally you can buy them at shops located out in the world, etc. But, and then over here, if you want to see what happens with whatever the skill is, this is what all the upgrade list is. So for Ravi's one, the first one increases her damage dealt, the second one increases the healing percentage that she gets, the third one increases more damage dealt, etc, etc. So, and some of the upgrades will be like cooldown reduction, increased chance to debuff. I forget, there's like a couple other bonuses. But those are the basic ones, you know, more damage, more healing. A little bit more stat stuff. Now, where you find mandrake seeds in the world? Or mandrakes themselves?
What do you think?
You can get them here at the transmit stones. Once again, this is the currency where you send your heroes away. It's actually right above where that skill thing was. I just showed you guys the hero skills. But I don't recommend buying this, honestly, unless you're just going through characters like crazy for some reason. I don't recommend it. But, you know, if you got the currency, or you're just like, whatever, Doc, I'm gonna do it anyways, that's there for you right here in the transmute stone phase. Or shop map, rather. And then conquest points, that's your PvP points. You have the option of spending 150 a week. It's once a week. To get a seed, you can take the seed to your soul garden, grow it. It turns into an egg, or the entire plant. And you can use it to skill up. Now also, you can also get it at, I believe it's at the guild shop. Let me look. Yeah, there's a seed here for 250 currency once a week. So, that's actually what I recommend buying, guys, from your guild currency first time. Get that, and then depending on if you really need labyrinth tokens or not, but definitely get this once a month, the Fodder Wolf. And I'm sure there's a couple other places to get it. There's like quest rewards and world rewards and stuff, but for the most part, you're limited to on mandrake seeds, so you got to be kind of stingy with them on what you're spending them on and who you're spending them on, etc. So, also the hero send away place, guys, that's this right here. Oh, no, that's the wrong screen. Oh, that's the next one. Transmission. So if you want that currency I was telling you about earlier, you can just get rid of units here. You see how it populates. The higher star of the character, the more you get. And you can't get them just from like little fodder guys, unfortunately. You have to at least sacrifice a 3-star hero or something. So that's where that currency comes from. And where you grow the mandrake? Forest of Souls is what I meant. You know, you actually take the base here. In fact, I'll just show you. So you'll see it right here, the Molagora farm. It'll show you how many eggs you have. So you can only grow with the eggs. Like if I was to click on it now, it won't let me because I don't have any eggs. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much our fodder guide. I think I covered everything fairly quickly there. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss. Go look at it one more. So yeah, got auras, I got skill upgrades, I got enhancement, got awakening, I believe that's it. If I missed anything, guys, let me know and I'll answer in the comments. I believe that's most of the transformation stuff you can do as far as your character itself goes. Now, one quick thing a lot of people have missed. Come over here to this thing. It has nothing to do with the topic, but the higher you get their friendship rating, the more you can unlock these things. You can unlock some of the sounds and stuff, or change the sounds, I believe, and then you can also change their face a little bit, so it's just a little cosmetic thing. But eventually you can get more faces and stuff for your characters, so make sure you're checking that out. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this guide, so I hope it helped you guys, and God, I hope this was... I always have this sneaking suspicion like I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure I covered everything. That's that then. So, alright, let me do my promo. Yo, I'm Showtime Doctor, Showtimedr. You found my YouTube. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, check the title notes. There's a link to the Discord. One guy said that he wasn't getting to the Discord on the link. That happens for some people, but it should work, guys. So, if it doesn't work, you can always go to my Twitch. If my bot's up, type exclamation Discord and try to enter from there. I try not to just keep a random Discord up because there's all types of craziness like bots and stuff that come in. So, and then also in the notes there's a link to the Twitch there, so you can just click that. And I'll be streaming later tonight at some point, and probably up until Sunday. So I will catch you guys later. Hope this helped you out. Have a great day, or evening rather.